Best investment in backpack hunting right here. The Seek Outside Cimarron TP. It's day 3. We are gonna head out, take Tyler's bear down to the 4-wheeler. Everybody's pretty beat right now. We got a lot of weight. And Tyler's bear is huge, so everyone's gonna have to split meat. Tyler's gonna have probably 120 pounds on his back today.
It's hard to gamble in a place
So we
like
figured our best odds to be able to hunt a little smarter is run Tyler's down, get everybody out, and me and Justin will probably go back up top. And we know another big bear went into a drainage and we can get to him from the top, so hopefully by this afternoon we can get on another bear to kill for tomorrow on Saturday. Saw this big bear in here in this big basin and decided that he was one that we wanted to make the trek over for. It's the kind of bear that we came on this trip to go after, so we were glassing him up, and then Justin spotted this big black bear down here a little bit closer. It was definitely in a more killable spot for last night, and we knew we were going to be getting low on light. We had our camp and everything on our back, and so we were trying to decide if we were going to be able to do it, if we're going to make it over here. And we decided that it was go time and that we needed to go make a play on this bear because he was big. I mean, just the giant hump on him and big wide head, just an awesome mature bear. And so we figured we'd try and get it done, and we got over here. We were sprinting as fast as we could, and we probably had 40-50 pounds on our backs at least. We got over here, made a plan, and we started getting set up on him, and then he started dropping down just out of sight. And so we had to book it and keep going down the hill a little bit farther. We ended up getting on him just in time before he dropped down in the very bottom of the creek, and just in the nick of time was able to get steady on him and put a good shot on him and drop him down. One shot. Just dropped him. So awesome. Such a fun experience, and grateful for these guys helping me out. And it's a not easy country in here. It's super rugged, and sometimes you wonder if you're crazy just chasing bears in here, but it's the time of year. It's just green, flowers everywhere. We've had awesome weather. Just can't complain about anything that we've experienced on this trip. So it's definitely the kind of trip that builds character, and it's good. It's a good start to the season, because I mean, when you come on a hunt like this, it makes you feel like you can pretty much go conquer anything and go on any hunt. So it's just unbelievable experience, having an awesome time, and dreading the heavy pack out. It's gonna be brutal, but it's awesome. This is actually Aaron's bear. Some of the back strap, but there's really hot. Hopefully on the way out we can get Garrett on something. And good thing is we do have the baits to sit, so we've definitely done well on this trip. Exceeded expectations big time. So we've got some great footage and some great storytelling to do, and it's really good, dude.
It's good.
It's phenomenal. I might eat that whole thing.
That one's ready to go.
What kind of seasoning was that? It's really good.
It's just seasoned salt with some pepper in it.
Dude, that's tasty.
Good?
Yeah. It's just a fun hunt.
It is steep and rugged, and we're a long ways in here, but there is big bears in here that don't see a lot of people. So we knew we'd have really good odds of spending, you know, the majority bear. Yeah.
Seriously?
Bear. Big bear.
Where?
Right straight across. Just over the edge. Right over that green edge. I'll go get the spotter.
Are you sure it's a bear?
Oh, 110% sure. Right, there's a little down log. Yeah.
I see him.
So we're sitting here talking, and we just spotted another bear in this drainage. He's directly across. If he's a good enough bear, might go after him.
This is small. Looks small.
Yeah. Not very big, I don't think.
No. Shh, listen. Rock slide.
Oh, that sucks.
Sound a single cub?
She saw us.
No, she didn't. She heard that slide. Oh, that'd have been cool if that was a tanker.
So the reason why we've been in this country the last couple days and decided to come here was all the timber and roads up top gets a lot of hound action, a lot of guys running dogs up top, so it pushes a lot of these bears down into these steep, nasty drainages. It's a lot thicker than it looks. Like across these basins, it looks deceiving from the opposing hillside, but once you get over there, it's above your head and it's really steep. There's creeks in the bottom of every one of these drainages, so it's like perfect for bears, especially when they get up in elevation a little bit. They have plenty of grass to feed on. Actually, when Tyler took his last night, he was completely full of grass all the way down his throat and his mouth, so they're just grazing like crazy right now, trying to put some weight on, some energy. But it's definitely turned up quite a few bears. I think that bear and cub makes 9 to 10 bears in 3 days. So hoping to find another good boar. We'll walk out slow, and when we take Tyler's down to the four-wheeler today and see if we can't locate another one. But this country eats you. Aaron's feeling it from his pack out yesterday. We're all actually a little sore. It's about to get really heavy on the packs today, so. It's really hot. Who knows what it's like on the backside of that ridge. Not bad, because we were in there.
Because this country is so steep, we're taking turns sending one guy out front to these little cut draws to make sure that we're not cliffed out. That way everybody doesn't have to pack down there. We just hit a cliff back there, had to go straight up the mountain. I'll walk this next corner. Check it out.
This sucks, man. Just freaking steep. Got loose rocks, so it's just trying to keep your footing. Because if you fall, man, you're going to the bottom and you're gonna roll off some cliffs along the way. So just take our time and be safe and just get out of here.
Hey, we're all good over here. Keep coming. We're gonna take a breather. We're about a third of the way there, but we can actually see the road where the four-wheeler's on. So at least we can see the road.
Gosh dang it, that sucks.
About a third of the way.
Huh?
About a third of the way.
Third? That's better than quarter, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be sketchy over there, guys.
Nah, we'll get out.
Yeah?
We'll get out.
Well, we just left this morning. It is Saturday morning. Justin had a family emergency come up. Kind of had to pull out a little early so he could be home with his family. Tyler and Aaron had to take off today. Tyler has to be back. It's his kid's birthday this weekend. So they are gonna check their bears in on Monday. Me and Justin are headed down to get his truck. It was a pretty eventful week. Saw a lot of bears, covered a lot of country. Everybody was really sore last night. It was nice to relax at the truck and eat some real food. The weather was starting to get a little nasty. It was starting to rain quite a bit. It was still pretty warm out, but at least we didn't get soaked on the hill. None of us took our rain gear in, so we weren't expecting it. We'd watched the weather all week and it was showing clear, but in Idaho, you just never know. During the springtime, you can 90 degrees, and next moment it could be 55 and raining. So, put in a lot of work over the week, that's for sure. Fortunate enough to get 2 bears down. One really big bear. Actually, Tyler's was a big bear. It's tough to do in that kind of country. Not a lot of guys that get big bears killed on the spot and stalk hunts like that, especially in the country that they like to live in. So we got a couple weeks. Jeremy and Jared are headed up to bait this weekend, rebait actually. So we'll get the scoop from them. They'll pull the trail card cams and see if we've had any more action since me and Justin have been up there. And then I think Justin and Jared are gonna head up next weekend and sit the baits. Should be starting to pick up. It's the second week in May, so we should start seeing some more bear activity on those baits. And then the big hunt for the baits is right around 3 weeks from now, which should be about perfect. So we shall see. Everybody is excited. Got Justin and I have tags. Eric from Muley Freak has a tag still. Jeremy and his boy have a tag. There's still plenty of bear hunting left. Be anxious to sit in the stand and see what's coming in. Okay, so we just got into bait number 3, our furthest bait in here. We couldn't get in a couple weeks ago. There's still too much snow. We checked the trail cam. We had right around 2,700 pictures. Majority of them were actually bears. We have 8 different bears hitting the bait right now. Stuff's scattered everywhere. They're really comfortable in here. It's shaded all day. It's cool. They're hitting it at all times of the day. We do have one really good bear hitting this bait. Sow and 2 cubs, and then some medium-sized bears, and there's just bear sign everywhere in here. Scat from about 100 yards surrounding. There's just bear crap everywhere. We only brought a couple bags in because we didn't know if this bait would be hit yet, but it looks like we're gonna need to do another bait run. Nick with Boar Masters sent us a big care package for our project. Sent us a bunch of different things. We started out with Rebel Raz on the first bait, and then we've got a bunch of stuff now that we're gonna apply to all 3 of our bait sites, and we'll see how it does. So, what do you got there, Jared?
I got the Predator Pace Sweet Surrender. Basically with this, you just take a stick and rub it on bark, logs, stumps, anything around it. Just kind of paint it onto the trees. So
we did have a bag of this that we first started baiting with, the Triple Threat. It's a powder. We have a couple other bags of it back at the truck. I'm just gonna use a little bit of this on top of the bread, and then we'll spread that on the bark and the trees around here to get the scent carrying away. I tasted some of this last week and couldn't get the taste out of my mouth for like 3 hours. So it's pretty wicked stuff. So all we've been doing with it, we'll sprinkle the top. I still have another bag to put in here, but sprinkle the top and then mix it up. This spray attractant is actually pretty amazing. Doesn't evaporate when the sun hits it, pretty much fuels it. So, you know, most attractants, you spray them in like the sun and weather, they'll eventually fade out and the scent will evaporate. But the rain and moisture actually reactivates this stuff. This concentrated liquid with the bacon flavor, it is rank smelling. Like, not stink, but the actual like scent of it itself is very, very strong. I crack the lid and it just instantly, you can smell it all around you.
second sight, it's just getting pounded. We got a really good size boar coming on it late at night, but he's a tank, so hopefully he'll start getting comfortable and coming in during the day and make a mistake.